can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Starlin Castro will stand in again. Blown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
The next pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Ready now on 1-1. And this one gets away. That could be a run. He'll throw home with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
Oh, and they're going to catch a huge break here defensively. The ball shoots by him to the backstop, and as a runner, you're thinking, hey, I'm going to make this easy. But you see the carom come right back to the catcher, and they're going to wind up getting the tag out here easy at the plate.
Chris Davis will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Chris Davis.
Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Fouled back. The next 0-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Trevor Plouffe is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. J.D. Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
J.D. Martinez.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. Evan Meek will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. Tyler Carr will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
He's ready now. The pitch over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Where's your first here? Hey, clutch up here. Do strikeout.
Pause. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
It's one of the oldest cliches in baseball, but there's something to be said for that old line. Play it one game at a time. Remember, these guys last night, they looked helpless. Couldn't generate any offense at all, but today, they look like a completely different ball club.
Lee Bartlett will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow! One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Gene Segura will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Scooter Gennett will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Jeff Castillo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this is knocked down on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Brendan Kinsler will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ryan Braun will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swinging here is Braun, and he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that's in there for strike 1. Now here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Tyler Carr will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. And this is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch coming. Swing and a liner. Foul.
How's it 1 now? Come on, Tubby. Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
From the stretch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Chris Davis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You've just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling because he's done a heck of a job also.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Trevor Plouffe will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Jose Tabata will get to call the pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
That is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else can you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do. Probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player in the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout. So
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm